Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi and I'm here to do the full moon reading in Capricorn. So we're going to do this a little differently. This is going to be a general overview, and at the end I'll pull an oracle card for each element. Life changes, ebb and flow of life, so you have to change with it. And this full moon is definitely going to be somewhat challenging in the sense that, it's going to be time of releasing and endings. That's the big thing with this eclipse, because it's just not a full moon. It's a full moon lunar eclipse. So with that, it's guiding us to release and bring closure to things that we've probably been hanging on to for a little too long, or hanging on to things that really don't serve us at this time. We're being guided, and basically we're being guided to stretch. We're being guided to stretch past our limits, our mind, body, and soul. So have you ever stretched and had a real good stretch? You know how it feels like? You're just like the blood and the energy is all flowing freely. That is the work of this eclipse, okay? So this will be a stretch, cracking us and breaking our backs and, switching everything around. Like even switching around, like I had to switch. I'm not used to being on this side, so everything seems a little odd, but we're going to have to be able to stretch, grow, do something different. So under this eclipse, we may be stretching our limits or feeling like we're being pulled in different directions. And basically, we're going to have to make some decisions and be guided. Be guided. Now, also this full moon, people may be feeling a little extra. Can you see that? I got to get used to being on this side. I got to figure this out. So, this is Seven of Fire. Seven of Fire. You see, he's battling the dragon. The fires is coming down. But really, this is showing strength and courage. At this full moon, you're going to need that strength of courage. Because besides the full moon, we got Mercury retrograde, so people are half communicating or understanding. Everyone may be feeling some kind of way about something. Although you may have to defend yourself. At this time, what I really would like to encourage everyone is to choose your battles wisely. Everything isn't worth a fight. It's just not worth it. And that's part of that stretching. Instead of responding, or instead of reacting, responding. Not to say that you don't defend yourself, but you have to think it through. This is why I see we have the Queen of Chalices here. And she is, besides kind, gentle spirit, but she responds with her intuition. And, if someone's feeling some kind of way, you could probably sense like maybe they're just out of themselves today, or feeling some kind of way, or you could even sense if you're feeling some kind of way and just misinterpreting what is going on. So use your intuition in any situation at this full moon where you may deal with somebody or something that may be somewhat erratic. That you do not want to do. It's just not worth it. You don't want to deal with that type of energy. And this Five of Swords, I gotta get used to this over here. And this is still our message card. This is not the moment to oppose what seems to be adverse, but to follow the movements and flow, exploiting it to your advantage. So stretch. Open it up, Oh, you ever just get up in the morning and do a good stretch? Because see, all this stuff on your mind, maybe it's things you're thinking about, things you haven't resolved, and you know how that is. That it's just that day that someone say something that have take you out of yourself, and we don't want to do that at this full moon because this is the challenge. This eclipse is associated with the past solar eclipse from January. So, what was going on back in January? Because maybe some of these lessons are coming back now for you to relearn or to expand upon. Or you just have more learning to do. That's really what I meant to say. So, this full moon, this Capricorn, Capricorn is the mountain goat, right? Now, the mountain goat is small in a sense. I don't know if you ever watch like what is it, like Wild Kingdom or those nature shows, and you ever see how that mountain goat climbs? It's almost like the rock climber. You look at it like, how can this goat get up this rock or this mountain when it's not really any ledge, and they have like their little hooves. They're almost like it's just nimble, and they just climb higher and higher and higher. It's almost having that belief that you are going to be guided in the right motivation. So this is like at this full moon, it's like you're being guided to stretch, grow. Choose your battles wisely, because most of them it just ain't worth it. People in their feelings, people in their ego. It's just people. But the thing is, you're being intuitive, or there's a need to be intuitive, or someone around you is going to be intuitive if you're acting out of character, and we don't want that, right? So the question at this full moon, I would say, is what is your motivation for doing? What is your motivation for your actions and for your words? What is your motivation? Because we don't want to have unnecessary conflict. We want to use our intuitive intelligence. We want to be able to have a nurturing spirit and just say, kind words to people. I don't know if people remember, there was a saying that used to be, kill them with kindness. That's what you do, kill them with kindness. And you can alleviate a lot of stuff right here that's like been on your mind and like you ready to cut loose and all that, and we don't want that to happen at this time. So definitely at this full moon, and this is an eclipse, so something's got to go at this time. Don't oppose. Don't get in any conflicts. Don't oppose. Isn't it interesting how these cards just spell out, came like this? Don't oppose. Go with the flow. And what you're going to find is you'll probably be in a situation that you can use to your advantage instead of, overreacting and unnecessary drama. And during all this time, think about what motivates you to climb your own mountain, because any disruptance is keeping you from off your path. If you think about it, we just had a solar eclipse, and now we're having this lunar eclipse. It's like a vortex is open for change and transmutation. So we don't want no one to take us off our path. So we want to act emotionally calm during this full moon, regardless of what's going on. Even for that matter, what's going on in our own heads. Go with the flow. Do not oppose. So, one thing that would make it easier is forgiveness. Now, we got the heart chakra here. So when people are acting up, maybe you could Like go to YouTube and get you a stretch video, or go to the gym and get yourself some cardio. And forgiveness is not for you to necessarily forgive the other person. Forgiveness is a sense of relief and release. Remember I said this is about stretch and release. We want to release that pressure valve that may be on us right here, all the stuff going on inside our heads. Release that pressure valve. Forgive them. Like, hey, they don't know no better. For whatever reason, find a reason to find it in yourself to forgive. And you'll release some of that off yourself. Because this is about stretch and grow. And that's a form of stretching. And that's a form of growing. To release. They don't know they don't know. Maybe they do. But forgive them anyway. Because you don't want to carry that. There's a saying. Don't let people live rent-free in your head. So forgive them and move on. Because, like I said, between the solar and this lunar eclipse, it's like a vortex being open for you to transform and transmute. And I think that was the heart chakra. Now, I love this also, this root chakra, balance. You see, it's the yin and the yang. Balancing that energy, because everyone's going to be feeling some kind of way. Some people may be feeling powerful. Some people may feel in another way, or they want to do this, they want to do that. But you're going to have to balance that energy and use your emotional intelligence here. This Queen of Cups, she has emotional intelligence not to react. You see how the storm is raging all around her, and she look calm and all fly at her white, and she just filling her cup. The clouds and everything. She's being calm. So with this root chakra and the heart, I would say definitely get yourself some good exercise and make sure you're getting proper sleep. Because one thing you sometimes hear is at full moons that people their sleep cycle is off or whatever. So it would be very good, for you to make sure you're getting proper sleep, proper protein, proper exercise to help balance that energy. And to balance that energy, you definitely have to take care of yourself. That's like mandatory. You know what I mean? Take care of yourself. Make sure you're eating good, getting proper sleep, and with both of these chakras, the protein, get yourself some vegetables, and mainly that cardio to help balance all that out. Now I pulled the crystal. I got to get the book right here. The Charlite. This is about wound healing. Wow. Doesn't that go back to this heart chakra? Forgiveness. Because maybe you don't have to forgive other people. Maybe you have to forgive yourself at this time. Healing is found in the darkest depths of yourself, not in external forces. So if this full moon, if you're a shy person and you're feeling some kind of way because you think you should be getting attention or you should be getting accolades, first of all, don't look for gratification. Don't look for any platitudes or anything like that from other people. You have to be able to build yourself up. And that's like that healing from the inside. Or this is also coming up, lack of trust in yourself and other people creates psychological barriers. Your self-esteem is low, creating a deficient immune system. Memories of old traumas and all that. So that's what all this old stuff, release and stretch. Stretch and release. and that's what this eclipse is urging us all to do. Release all that old stuff and stay open and see where the eclipse guides you to release, let go, and bring closure to stuff that maybe you're just holding on to stuff that happened many years ago, and you need to forgive yourself or forgive the other person. Tap into that emotional intelligence. And if you're not fighting with someone else, or you just inside fighting with yourself, and if that's the case, it's time. Release, let go. This is what this eclipse is about. Release and let go. And if you can, Charlo, for some reason I'm just hacking this up today. But if you could get this crystal and keep it on you, for a while, to help you to balance, deal with some of that. Because this is about really take care of yourself. Time to take control of your life. You're undergoing a vibrational change at this eclipse to release and let go and bring closure to aspects of your life, mentally, physically, spiritually. It could be something that you do every day. It could be a relationship. It could be anything. But it is time to transmute any negative energy at this time. Release and let go. And actually, what I would strongly urge people, like, if you can, get yourself a good stretch tape or, video, and do some stretching exercises. And I think it would be a wonderful thing at this time. Stretch. Open up your body. If you're going to do yoga or something, this would be a real good time to do that. This is a Capricorn full moon eclipse. What are your aspirations? What are you aiming for? Yeah. That's why if you fighting something within yourself, time to release and let go. It's time to tap into that intuitive intellect and all that stuff off your mind. What it says here is aim high. Gifts of heaven will be granted to you. Dream, plan, and believe. The tree of heaven. So this is like aim high, like that Capricorn mountain goat, using his nimble footing, climbing up the mountain. It just has to believe in itself and be guided by the right motivations. So what's motivating you at this time? What is your motivation? I asked you that. I said that before. What is your motivation? This is about stretching your mind to think differently. Questioning can be revealing if you're going to be honest with yourself. What are you aiming for? Now all this at this full moon, it could be even creating some anxiety. It could be creating, a lot of tension. So, like I said, I'm going to urge people to do that stretching. But maybe you could just say, I can do anything. I am strong enough to work through anything that comes my way. Say it a couple times. Get up in the morning, say it a couple times while you're doing some stretching exercise. Do it at night. Stretch again. Say it again. Because the Capricorn lunar eclipse may also bring questions of power and status into play. Now, we can see this play out, throughout the world. You turn on the news, there's always some drama, right? But it's also happening with people close in your lives. People be stuck on power, whatever. Don't let these people throw you off your path. You know what your goal is. They have, everybody got an agenda. But the thing is here, rather than fighting each other, however, we got to find a way to work together, heal, transform, and grow to the person that we want to be. And that person is you, or that person transform and grow to the person standing in the middle, and that person is you, that person is me, that person is our higher selves, and that's the person we want to be. So what I'm going to do is, because that's general, I am going to pull a card. I'm going to do it for the elements, okay? I'm going to pull 2 cards for each element. And since this is the earth element, we're going to start with that. Alright? So I'm using these oracle cards. This is Oracle of the Unicorn. I think they're so pretty. I've been looking at them for the longest time, and I just got some. So I want you all to, I'm going to make sure I time stamp this too. Well, I'm going to try to time stamp it. Let's put it that way. Okay, this is for the earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What are we going to get for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, the earth? Okay, this came up. Patience. Patience. Pause before you take action. Trust that the divine timing is at work. Be patient and play Willis while you wait. So have some fun. Be patient. No need to get into any disruptances. What are you aiming for? Like Capricorn, you know, at this time, especially for you, you know, you were born a boss. So vow to put your big girl or big boy boots on and start kicking ass and taking names in a while. First, be patient and get a lay of the land. First, be patient and be patient with yourself. The thing is, you have to be patient with yourself, because actually you're being patient and you're taking your power back. You're going to be climbing up that wall with those nimble hooves. And this is a process. So dust yourself off and trust the universal process. Be patient. And Taurus, this full moon eclipse energy is intense. So retreating inward to get in touch with your spiritual side will probably bring you a lot of comfort. And Virgo, when everything in life feels out of control, it's easy for you to start obsessing over details. But your life, you know, maybe you feel it's under a microscope. So don't worry. You'll get that TLC attention that you need at the right time. Just be patient. Wow. All right, so let's pull another card with that. For the earth signs, what else? What's the follow-up message for you guys? Great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. So be patient and make your plans for your great adventure, because it's going, you see, it's going forward no matter what. This is that vortex that is creating a space for transmutation. So earth signs, just be patient, because you're going to have your great adventure. It is here for you. You just have to believe, right? Just like the mountain goat. He has faith that he's aiming up that mountain. That's what we're talking about here. So the next group here, we're going to do the water signs. So I'm going to pull a card for water. Ooh. Okay, water signs. Your message is trust. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. So to trust, maybe there was some forgiveness of yourself right there. To trust is having that faith like that goat climbing that mountain. You know, like Scorpio, sometimes silence has the power of 1,000 stingers full of poison. Instead of lashing out, kill them with dead air. Trust that whatever it is that you're aiming for is will be revealed to you. And Pisces, there may have been a difficult overlap, in your love life, social life, So try to keep your balance and trust that everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to. And Cancer, you may have some lingering emotions dealing with old relationships and things weighing on you. But trust the process. Ooh, that was beautiful. All those cards, I think they're so pretty. So let's see. Let's just get another extra card here for my water signs, my water babies. Grace and attitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Isn't that beautiful? We got confirmation of that right here with the Queen of Chalices. Grace, emotional balance. Do not react. Show them grace. Show gratitude. Show joy. And trust that whatever it is that you're aiming for, however you are evolving, is going to happen. But using some grace and gratitude is going to take you a whole lot further than just fighting for the heck of it, right? Pick your battles wisely. Show some grace and gratitude. This is beautiful. And so who we got next? We got the fire signs. We got what? Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Okay, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Okay, that one just came, so... Oh, past lives. Release your past life karma release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. Healing your past lives. Forgiving yourself, right? Healing wounds. Wow, this is amazing. The things that we hold on to, all these things right here, that's on your mind, and you can't say, why can't I stop thinking about this, that, and the other? You have to go with the flow. Find a way to let this stuff go. It's like we all have a lot of things we've learned, past life, things we've learned throughout our lives, and now that we get to a point in our life, we realize these things don't fit us. So it's time to release and let go. Wow, Sag, release and let go. this full moon eclipse is affecting your finances. And Aries, for you, a work situation. So maybe whatever was going on was, how they responded to you or you responded to them could have an effect on some past life karma. And Leo, you got the fire ruling planet here. So maybe this full moon is begging you, if not forcing you, to take a breather. So it's time to take a chill. Relax at this full moon. Don't get yourself all wired and caught up into a whole lot of stuff. It's time to step back, heal yourself, take your own involvement. Like I said, this is a vortex. We're between the solar and the lunar eclipse. It's like Heaven is opening up the gates and allowing us the opportunity to change. So what else we got here for my fire signs? What we got here? Okay, this is unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. This is transformation. And kind of look at it like how they're going down the path. It's like you really can't see where they're going, but this is where you're supposed to be. It's just like I said, between the lunar and solar eclipse, how that portals just open up to allow you to transform and change. That's what this looks like here for me. And you got this bird. It's like a omen. Something good is going to happen. Release and let go. Release and let go. So what we got left here is what? Air signs. All right. So what we got for the air signs? That's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What we got for you guys? Hope. Stay positive. The world is behind you. Look up to the light. Hope. Now, Gemini, it never feels good to have the weight of being in debt to someone hanging over you. So commit to taking care of your business and how to consolidate your debt at this full moon eclipse in Cappy. And Libra, there's cravings to be around people and a deep need to do some internal processing. This is so real for you. So get the best of both worlds by allowing your